Brian Massey, 8196 Rainbow Drive, here on behalf of Lobbyists for Citizens. I know I only have 5 minutes, so I'll save most of my discussion regarding the jail for the second public comments. But I'd like to bring up item number 7 that's on the agenda today that talks about the resolution authorizing the Lake County Administrator to execute a memorandum of understanding on behalf of Lake County Board of Commissioners and Lakeland Community College for the creation of a workforce development position at Lakeland Community College. I've never heard of any discussion about this particular position, and I come to a lot of meetings. But what I did get, I did receive a notice that at the last Lakeland board meeting, Miss Amy Sabbath stated this. It was a presentation to the board that a new 501c organization, the Lakeland Institute, will be created to allow Lakeland to partner with other local nonprofits and provide courses, seminars, and other training specifically for nonprofit administration and fundraising. The commissioners have tentatively agreed to provide $75,000 per year for the next 3 years for this purpose. Now, what Ms. Sabbath is saying, that somebody's already made a deal, for this, and it's never been discussed in public. I'm just wondering if that is really according to the rules, and if it is for workforce development, is that in conflict with Corey Vorjak, I believe that's his name, that is already Lake County's workforce development? My concern is that we continue to grow government.
Resolution authorizing the Lake County Administrator to execute a memorandum of understanding on behalf of the Lake County Board of Commissioners with Lakeland Community College for the creation of a workforce development position at Lakeland Community College.
Move to approve.
Second.
Discussion?
Mr. President?
Sir.
This is something that I have talked about as a mayor, and we are had many talks over several years, and it kind of died with COVID for a bit. And but we got together with the local schools, all 8 districts, and had meetings in the past about what we can do to take care of the problem that we find that in Lake County as to our workforce. We all know that everyone's looking for qualified workers, and we want to get into the schools and get into their plans to start having these with soft skills, with so they can get out of college or get out of high school, those 60% of the kids that don't typically go to college, and get them ready for the workforce. We can do this many ways with partnership with businesses, partnership with schools. Auburn Career Center, Lakeland, AWT has started their own, as we all know. So this position would coordinate that effort in order to have all this moving forward and create these workers, as I like to say, manufacture workers for Lake County. As Mr. Hack stated, this is the goose that lays the golden egg. We need to support this business, our businesses here, so that they can maintain the workforce they need in all areas. We need them in police, fire, welding, all plumbing, electrical, and manufacturing. So they would give kids a chance to look at these while they're still in high school, even if it's, hey, I don't want to do this, but I want to do this. So when they're 18 and they hit the door, they have an idea or a path forward. So this position would be the coordination of those efforts. The state of Ohio sees the need for this as they build the Intel plant. There's going to be a big influx of qualified workers needed to support that industry, and we're worried about losing a lot of our young talent out of Lake County to go there. So we want to be able to attract business here to say, hey, we have this program to put qualified workers into your plants, into your business here in Lake County, so that hopefully it's easier for people to want to locate here in Lake County. The governor in his budget for the next couple of years has millions of dollars for what they call these hubs. They're typically, in the past, these hubs were in major cities: Columbus, Cleveland, Dayton, Cincinnati, and they're making a concerted effort to go outside of those main hubs and look to the other areas. So since we're one of the most populated counties in Lake County, or in the state, and one of the has a good number of industry and retail here, we have a great need for having these people stay here. So as our county gets older, I'm hoping to retain our talent here also, as these kids don't go to Columbus or go to those places. So this is how this all came about. We are looking for the right candidate to be able to go after those government dollars, to bring those in. That's why it's a 3-year commitment, and in that 3 years we hope that to be funded through grants and things like that, going forward, and set up Lakeland as a hub to be able to provide what we need to put these kids to work right out of high school. So
Thank you, sir. Commissioner Fletcher?
Mr. President, thank you. I want to say that I support Commissioner Regovich's proposal for the same reason.
Lost track. A resolution authorizing the Lake County Administrator to execute a memorandum of understanding on behalf of the Lake County Board of Commissioners with Lakeland Community College for the creation of a workforce development position at Lakeland Community College. I will say I worked kind of late last night gathering up some more information to lock this down for today. I did get a copy of the job description, which I did ask legal to incorporate in the backup information that's a part of this so that we know what we're referring to. I did speak directly with Amy Sabbath last night just to make sure that we are not in conflict with Corey Bojak, our own Lake County Workforce Development Director, and that this new position will not be competing for the same funding revenues. This is supplementing, not supplanting. I also feel that it's important to point out that the funding for this is going to be coming out of our Economic Development Fund. I believe the public has a right to know that the overwhelming majority that's in the Economic Development Fund, those dollars are primarily coming from casino revenues. That's the primary source of revenue for our Economic Development Fund. So I just want to make sure that that source is disclosed. Again, we're trying to add and put people to work and give people yet another reason to, let's see, what was it that I'm going to use Tom Hack here, best value. Oh, he left. Oh well, Tom, hopefully you're going to see this on the replay. Lake County being the best value. So I just wanted to get that into the dialogue. So if there's nothing further, Madam Clerk, roll call, please.
Commissioner Plechnik.
Yes.
Commissioner Regovich.
yes.
Commissioner Hammercheck.
Yes.